Hey everyone, it's Phil with Four Arrows Outdoors. We've got some exciting news to you all. We are now a dialed dealer. We've actually been set up with them for a little over a month now. They are on a little bit of a lead time in order to get sights in here. But the one thing I am very appreciative about Dialed, after talking to them directly, they are working not only to get sites out consumer direct, but they're starting to build their dealer network, but they're very selective on who they're bringing in. So much more to come on that, but good conversation with Dialed. So this just came. I'm going to try to do this in as best a fashion as we can. We got 3 different sites that we brought in, so we can kind of see a little bit of the variations here. This one is the sage color. This is in the pick mount, and this is also going to be a 3-pin vertical. All right, so 3 pins from the bottom. We'll pop these out, but they're all coming now in these nice little packaged tubes. This one is the bridge lock. So let's get rid of this box here. And we're gonna open these up, take a little bit of a look at it, try to give you some close-up shots, what's going on. The nice thing about these containers, it looks like you can actually get them put back together. There are some stickers on the end. We're gonna break these seals. Nothing is going to be voided warranty-wise. They just put the seals on the end just to keep everything nice and clean. So again, we're just gonna open this up nice and carefully. Sight tapes are in here. So there's a nice little package. We're not going to open that up. You can see those on the website. But as you can see, give you guys a close-up look on this. First look at the Dialed. We'll have some other shots that we're going to try to pan through. But really just cleaned up a lot of things. My first impressions of Dialed when they came out with the Arxos was a little skeptical, to be honest with you. If you got your hands on an Arxos, you may have looked at it and thought, it's lacking a few things, right? Especially for the price of the sight. But the cool thing about Dialed is they listened to customer feedback. I had opportunity to interact with the folks at Dialed on several occasions at the Total Archery Challenges that I've been to, and just in passing. They were not at the archery trade show, so I was not able to get these into my hands until now, but this is the new PRUF series sight. So what they did is added some of the things that we all collectively were saying they kind of lacked. So getting my hands on this for the first time, not in a video, but looking this in first person, I see a lot of improvement. First of all, just very clean look, but also very nice machining, the way this sight is going together. Even down to the dialed knob here, which is kind of like their standard. This is still machined. This is fully machined. You can get these in different colors. Sight tapes on both sides, inside and out. You will notice that there is first, second, and third axis adjustment on it. Now the first axis, basically you've got just a little bit of adjustment, which typically you don't need a whole lot on the first axis, but you're going to loosen your screws on your mounting system. So whether it's the bridge lock, whether it's the universal, which we can show you as well, or the Picatinny mount, you're all going to have basically the same adjustments. Now the one thing that is a little bit difficult, if this is going into a Matthews, right, on the bridge lock, you're going to see that your screws are really tight up against the riser. So you need to kind of make your adjustment. It's a little bit of give and take to get this in or out, just because it's so tight to the riser. So I have seen some of that. They understand where it's coming from, but first axis, I mean, you can pretty much get that really, really good. You might not have to do it at all. So give you screws on both sides to be able to adjust that slightly left or right. Second axis is going to be up here. So you'll see that. We'll try to do a couple cutaways here where you can see. Third is going to be up here on the front, and that's going to give you the ability to angle your scope to be exactly perpendicular to where you need it to be. So a ton of variations that you can do on this sight. There's the cover that's basically for shielding the sun or bright light from coming in the top. That slides, that's available in different colors. So one of the hard things for a manufacturer is to give everybody the options that they want in a sight with all the color variations and then be able to produce them quickly. So I like the fact that they give you a ton of color options. However, it does slow the process of putting these sights out and getting them to us, slows that down a little bit. Now, again, if you're willing to wait and you want to pick your colors, we will take custom orders. They're probably going to be, in all reality, around 5 weeks for custom orders. They may be a little bit quicker, but I would just hang on to that 5-week time frame. So again, a ton of just quality that I see here. Price wise, you are going to be upwards of $560. Maybe a little bit less, a little bit more, depending on your variations and what you choose. It does not come with the sight light. However, you can change this hood out for their sight light, which snaps into the same groove track. This is very simple, slide back and forth. It slides easily as far as minimal force, but it's not going to rattle, it doesn't move. So it's just not gonna flop around. The other thing that you'll notice is they have the bubble level on the top, giving you more clearance on the bottom to be able to get further down. This is the H-mag, so there's going to be 3 pins horizontally. You can get multiple pins, you can choose your colors, but they are on stainless steel rods to slide up and down. So really clean way to move those up and down, but also be able to lock them in. The fibers are coming off the back side of a machined pin, so they are protected. It does not look like you can get brush or anything that's going to pop those out of there. Just in the shop right now, I'm getting really good light with this all the way open on our shield. But when we close that down, it does get pretty dim inside here. Now, granted, we're indoors, we got artificial light. When I open those up, they're plenty bright. Almost, with the light I have going, almost to the point of starbursting, not quite. So again, great variations there. You also have the ability to have a sight tape on the inside or the outside. On the outside, you have 1 pin indicator, so you're going to basically pick which pin is going to be indicated. And then on the inside here, you have all 3. So now these 3 are going to match the 3 pins, and you can set those for your variation for your sight tape. You're going to be able to pick your different sight tapes, and if you really wanted to, you could technically run 2 sight tapes. If you had 2 different arrow setups, if you had like a tack setup for shooting long distance, things that you're not going to maybe hunt with as far as arrows, and then you can build your hunting setup. You technically could run 2 different sight tapes if you wanted to play with that. They did also add a lock that basically is not going to allow this to move. Very smooth when it goes down. It's easy to rise up. All right, so the up position back towards you is going to be unlocked, and pushing it down forward is going to be the locked position. And this baby is not budging. Now you can loosen that up a little bit, but you pretty much need it loose. Now if it's all the way unlocked, this is very smooth moving, but again, it's not, I can't even, so you get force on it to go up and down, you're not moving it. But you can give it a little bit of tension and then it's not moving, but you have enough where you could still dial it if you wanted to do that as well. Fully forward, lock it down. Micro adjust, click windage adjustments. You have a macro where you basically can get, if you loosen this, that's going to give you the ability to slide that in or out. Loosen that. Good positive clicks. If you can hear that on the microphone. Those are the clicks there. Lock that back down. Very solid. So again, lots of colors, lots of options. We'll do some more cutaways here, try to give you guys some close-up shots as we go through learning about this in a firsthand experience ourselves. There may be things that we are going to uncover or experience just by having our hands on this. But I encourage you, not just me, but all local shops, support your local shops. I love the fact that there's a ton of opportunity to purchase things online. It gives us the opportunity to see things. I like to touch and feel and get things in my hand. And I feel like a site of this magnitude, right, this caliber, you kind of need to get your hands on it. You need to touch it, you need to feel it, you need to see what you're purchasing, because this is no small investment. They're going to stand behind this. This is 100% made in the USA, manufactured, put together. Cool little American flag right there. I don't know if you guys can pick up on some of the things we've got here. Again, we'll do some more cutaways. Single pin vertical, 3-pin. H mags are available in 3, 5. You can do custom orders if you want different. If you want 4 pins, they can do 4. They can basically fill this whole thing up with pins if you really wanted it to. I don't know why you would, because it gets pretty busy and you have the ability to move, you know, your slider up or down. So anyways, there's a lot of variations. We encourage you, send us a message if you're interested in finding out more about Dialed. I encourage you to stop down here at the shop and check these bad boys out. We are going to basically take custom orders. If you do a custom order, we will require, you know, some sort of a down payment, or if you want to pay in full, we may add a little bit of discount. I got to pay attention to how this went back in the package. We're going to package this one back up, or we're going to get some close-up photos that we can kind of share here. Hopefully you're seeing some of these as we go through and edit this video, but really excited to finally get this in my hands. There's a few other sites that we have on order that have not arrived yet that we want to kind of compare this one to, but so far I'm impressed with the upgrades that I've seen that they built on from their first rendition of the Arxos. Those of you who are running the Arxos, there's accessories that you can get from this. That's some of the upgrades, but the only way to really upgrade the whole thing is to get, you know, the new PRUF Series sight. So again, color options, go to Dialed Archery. You can check out all their color renditions, but if you want to place an order, I would encourage you to place it through an authorized dealer. It helps us out, it helps them out as far as getting orders out. We're able to order a few more sites at a time, and you order it from us, we're going to help you get it put on the bow. We're going to get it set up for you. We're going to set your first, second, and third access. You know, and your third access obviously is going to be set pretty much at static. You do have the opportunity, you should take the opportunity to finalize and fine tune your third axis. The best way you can do that is actually shoot it in with your uphill and downhill angles. But we'll get you in that really fine ballpark where you're going to be able to go and take this sight out and really get the full experience out of it. Again, we appreciate you guys watching, following along. We are busy all the time in the shop. It is hard to make these videos and to edit them and to post them and to get them out there for you guys to check out. But we really greatly appreciate all of our supporters. We thank you for all of our customers. If you want to know more about 4 Arrows Outdoors, just visit our website, 4arrowsoutdoors.com. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Appreciate you following us along on the YouTube channel, even though we are very, very slow sometimes in posting to that channel. But anyways, thank you. Look forward to seeing you guys. If you got any questions, reach out to us.